West Coast. Jeff Johnson here. Rather peculiarly having to redo an interview. We chatted with Samantha McBride last week regarding her her running in the upcoming municipal election, and due to some technical issues, we're doing it again, so that we can have it on the website for people to refer to. So please do check out all the candidates here on the website while you're listening, and thanks very much for your patience, Samantha, and agreeing to call us and get this sorted out this time.
Yeah, no, thanks so much for letting me do it again.
All right. Well, you know the drill. We've already been through this once. We're keeping things fairly simple question-wise and allowing you a chance to kind of say what you need to. First off, a great place to start is with your history in the community or your history as an individual, to give people a little perspective on yourself in the community and how they might recognize you or some causes you might be involved in or what have you.
Great. Well, thank you very much again. And yeah, I've been in Tofino now for 4 years, originally in Victoria, and fell in love with the community. When I moved up here, wasn't planning on staying, probably like many others, and have been here, like I said, for 4 years now. Bought a lot in Ocean Park a couple of years ago, and just moved in this past year, and so now living permanently in the community, and yeah, hopefully for the long term. Mm-hmm. When I first moved up here, I got quite involved with the Tofino Whale Festival, sitting on the board, and that's another one of my passions is whales and the environment. And from there, I started getting involved with the Tofino Girl Guides. I'm now a Brownie leader and have been for the last 3 years. And then my other passion being politics, and I've been going to lots of council meetings and town meetings and trying to get involved in that side of the community. And very passionately involved in volunteering in the community and anywhere else that I can help out. And those are sort of where my interests lie. As far as the community, moving in here, now being a taxpayer, I worry about the ability to pay, and like other residents, want value for my money, and I think that the next step for me, getting involved with council is where my knowledge and of how it is difficult to get started in this community. I think I can be of value on council as a voice for that side of things, as well as some of the other aspects of our community.
So was your interest in kind of community and politics together that made you decide to run, or is there a particular moment or decision that you made that made you decide to run in this particular election? Yeah,
I've been going, like I said, to lots of council meetings, and I wasn't originally when I started going, thinking about running, but I felt, sitting in the council meetings and listening to what was going on, that I might be able to sort of shed some light on some things that maybe weren't getting addressed. I think some of the most important things that have come up in the last few months has just been the communication and being transparent with the community. And I think one of the things that I enjoy doing, and I think that I can bring, is that communication between residents and the district and the council. And something that I'd like to do is start to get out into the community and talk to people. Meetings are not always the best way to do it. Mm-hmm. They're a little bit redundant, it seems. And I'd like to, go door to door and talk to people and just really, be a face that, people can approach and know in the community. Probably not well known right now, as I've only been here for 4 years, but I want to, make that step if elected, that I can reach out to everybody and really be that face for the community.
Trying, it sounds to me like you're saying, to turn the local politics into more of a public forum than a boardroom sort of thing. So should you be elected, you've mentioned a couple of causes that are close to you, in part there are some of them are the reason you decided to run. Are there specific maybe topics or things that you would like to address or focus on in your time in office should you be elected?
Yes, definitely the first one just being that, the government, businesses, the community, that we can all work together, to make sure that this place is as amazing as we all see it for everybody, for us and for the visitors. Mm-hmm. And just some of the specifics that I'd like to work on is certain things like our sewer and water, that I know needs to be addressed, and I think does need to be at the forefront of what we are working on, as well as there's some other things that I think we can start looking at, the recycling and local things going on that way. I think is sort of, we've been going along with what has been working, but I think there's improvements that can be made, and there's small things that can be made. Not all these things are huge projects. There's little things that you can do that I think would make a a big change, like the recycling. Composting is another thing. If we start sort of just small projects, small composting projects, it can turn into something that would actually, be a great thing long term. Parking plan, just even the district lot, just making sure that is not a paid parking lot, that it's open for everybody. I mean, that's a small thing that can be done. Maybe it's not a long-term thing, but it's something that needs to be, I think, done right away. And, just creating relationships. The relationship between the district and the school board needs to be a good relationship, and it needs to work for who it's supposed to work for, which is the community and for the residents and for the kids. Yeah. And that's not what it's doing right now. One of the other things that I've been recently involved in is the official community plan implementation and monitoring committee, the OCP, looking at it and what it can do for us going forward. And that's been really interesting, going through that large document. And there's been a lot of great work that has been done from the past community members, as well as, of course, past council members. And I respect all that work, and I really want to, take that and make it what can really help us going forward in what we're going to do as far as our community and improvements for it.
All right. Lots of things to address for sure, it sounds like. Is there anything else you wanted to touch on before we give people a place they can get more information or an idea of how they can get in touch with you if they have any other questions?
Yeah, no, I think that pretty much covers it. Just another small thing, the local fire hall improvements. I know there are some things that have been done, and I think that's, something else that I'd like to focus on, talking to the fire chief and making sure that, what he sees as priorities are the things that we end up doing, and just working with the community and working with all the local groups to make sure that what they see for the community is the direction that we're going and not our own direction, because that's not the purpose of council.
All right, that sounds fair. If people do have questions, they want to contact you, or they want to, is there websites or anything with some information on your platforms and concerns, or how they can track you down?
Yes, that would be great. Definitely, for anyone like to email me questions, comments, or anything. My email is Samantha McBride, 7 at hotmail.com. And as I'm not listed in the phone book yet, I have a cell phone, 250-534-9777. And finally, you can find me at, I have a blog spot, samanthamacbride.blogspot.com, and any one of those, as well as on Facebook. It's just Samantha McBride on Facebook. Contact me, email me, whatever you'd like. I'd love to hear from everybody.
Sweet. Well, thanks for taking the time to chat with us. And, of course, if there are any other candidates in the last couple of days before the election on Saturday that would like to chat, get in touch with us here at the radio station. Enjoy your day, and thanks again for your patience re-recording this after the issues last time.
Yes, thank you, Jeff.
No worries. I'll talk to you soon.